Arizona is considered as a swing state.
Yeah.
What is your opinion about that?
California, they move because they don't like California, but then they try and make us California. Not gonna work.
I think the tariff policy is way above all of us.
So you trust him, right? You trust him.
I trust him more than I do Biden. You can't trust him.
So what is your opinion about he did a lot of regulation on illegal immigrants?
Get rid of them all. Come legally or don't come.
I don't want to be associated with your party anymore.
Why?
All they
Can
do
I
is
know
fight to get nothing done.
why?
Screw them. I'm going independent and vote for somebody.
That's cool.
This country has really gone downhill. Big time. This is an idiot America now.
Hey， 大家好，我是 Debbie。没错，我们现在还在亚利桑那，这一集将会是我们亚利桑那特辑系列里面的最后一集。OK， 那今天我们要来采访什么呢？不知道大家知不知道，亚利桑那州现在在近几年来已经是成为美国其中一个政治摇摆州。亚利桑那呢，从上2次的选举当中，从红色开始变到拜登的蓝色之后呢，现在又变回了 Republican 共和党的支持州。那因为它这样的不断摇摆，也让它成为了美国现在2大党的必争之地之一。我们今天的街访就要来揭晓，在亚利桑那州的这一些居民，他们对于亚利桑那州成为摇摆州是什么样的一个看法？他们在去年的选举当中，他们投了谁？为什么他们支持这个党？最后，亚利桑那的居民，他们对于川普近年推出的一系列的关税的改变，又是什么样的看法？他们认为他们也被影响了吗？我们废话不多说，马上进行我们采访 ，Let's go。Hi, excuse me. Hi, excuse me.
Well, there's a lot of people that come from all over the other states, especially California. That's why it kind of changed the dynamic of politics over here.
That's because a lot of people move from California.
Unfortunately, yes, the Californian, they pushed the real estate through the roof in Arizona. That's why a lot of Arizonians, they're really mad. They got kicked out of the, you know, even the rent and all that. It's getting a little too expensive.
Well, it's probably not really a swing state as much as we have 2 senators that are Democrats, so and the governor's Democrat. So I would say we're a blue state.
You're blue states. You think you are blue?
That's what I think, yeah.
Okay.
I think at the presidential level, it might be a swing, but every other position seems to be a blue position.
Oh, I see.
It's good. I like it. It makes it so we have varied opinions and it brings in new ideas from outside the state, but it has a lot of problems with it, primarily with a lot of people that come in and they want to try and emulate other ideas that may not necessarily work or not work very well with how the local populace wants it to be.
They want to make us into California, and that ain't going to make it. California, they move because they don't like California, but then they try and make us California. Not going to work.
I would say back in like the 90s, it used to be definitely kind of more on the Republican side.
Yeah, for
kind
sure.
of went a little bit Democratic, but then I think there's just been a general shift.
Yeah.
Everybody's kind of going a little bit more conservative. Maybe it's the finances, maybe it's the money aspect.
I think that's true. Growing up here, I've seen it change politically, and so I think, like you said, right now it's definitely in between and kind of could still go either way, Republican, Democrat. Yeah, I think that's true. I think as more people have moved here from other states and cities, that's been part of the change from more old-fashioned conservative to what now is, I mean, it's pulled more to the middle toward kind of other, like left, politics and stuff. I think it's people moving here and younger people living here that have contributed to that.
I feel like it was a conservative state. And people are moving here and trying to change that.
Oh, do you mean a lot of people moving to Arizona and they change what
bringing
original?
Their policies here, basically.
And the thing that got Trump in for Arizona was the whole border wall crap, the whole immigration thing. Because all these ranchers down south in Arizona, you know, they're all ruby red and they don't want anybody coming in, even if it's legally, so.
People that came from across the border over the past few years, both legal and non-illegal immigrants.
Yes.
So that's a big issue.
I'm a retired teacher, and we had a lot of illegals in my classes here in Phoenix. And they sat back and said, you can't touch us. We're the guests of the president. And you can't do anything to us. You can't grade us. You can't do anything. They sit back there and they disrupt the classrooms.
Oh, okay.
Happens a lot. Doesn't do it anymore because now they're afraid of getting deported.
Yeah. So what is your opinion about, Donald Trump? He did a lot of regulation on illegal immigrants.
Get rid of them all. Come legally or don't come.
I'm originally from Morocco.
Morocco?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you are immigrants.
Yeah.
He did a lot of regulation and shift for immigrants too. What is your opinion about that?
Listen, for example, we have most of them from Mexico that do yard work, people that works in the farms. Those are the people who need to get paper. They get the legal status. But the criminals, get them out. Nobody wants criminals.
I see.
I've had a tough time with that as well, especially being in Phoenix. That's been one of the bigger issues for a while.
Oh, really? Okay.
Being so close to the border. I mean, we've been, immigration policy and stuff like that has been talked about here for a long time, even with the changing political climate. So I personally kind of have a hard time with that because I'm sympathetic to just kind of the human element of it. There are a lot of people trying to get here for good reasons. I think there's been unfair statements about the type of people that come here and stuff. You can't really generalize one way or the other. It's nuanced. I understand what he's trying to do, and the statement of trying to protect the United States and the people that live here, of course I agree with that as a statement, but then when it gets to how are we doing that in practice, or what are mass deportations or arming the border, all those kinds of things, it's I just think there's more discussion to be had there.
I see.
And like that, I'm figuring that out for myself also, honestly.
No worry. 欢迎来到拒绝的地狱. Do you mind to do a short interview with me? No worry. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Thank you. Excuse me. Do you have time to do a short interview?
No, thank you.
Okay. 各位观众朋友们，不是我不愿意找女性朋友，而是我今天呢访问了至少问了可能40个女生吧，可是都被拒绝了。我觉得在美国可能讨论这种政治议题啊，还是比较男性可能还是比较 open to share 这样。OK， 所以希望我们的观众在看这一集的时候，不要觉得很奇怪，说为什么都是男生 ？I try, but I cannot control.
Well, he's the old art of the deal. Aim high and then negotiate down, and that's what he's done.
Yeah,
and it's starting to work. We'll see what the net result is.
But do you agree what he did?
No, I don't like the approach. But it looks like it might be working. So we'll see. It just depends on how it ends up.
But do you think you got affected based on the tariff shift?
I think we will. We haven't yet, I don't think. Because they've stocked up with all the items from Japan or China. They sent tons of boats in. Our imports were way up for 2 months, and that's because they were shipping ahead of the export tariff, right? So we haven't seen it yet because they still got things at the same price, and that's going to start dissipating at some point. Then we're going to see a change in the price at that point.
I see.
I mean, his strategy is to bring people to the table and understand that.
Yeah.
It does work. We see people from other countries that come in over here, do business here, and we need actually business here, not overseas. That's the truth. You can't go around it.
I see. Do you feel the tariff policy will affect the price for people?
Oh, it will. We are the one who pay for it.
So do you? Yeah.
Oh, of course. There's a lot of things. I mean, who doesn't buy stuff from Amazon or Temu or other? There's a lot of them out there. I think it affects more small businesses than other big corporations. But in the end, the customer he get the punch.
You get the punch. Okay, I see.
It's just the approach was a little more
aggressive.
For me, it's a little bit more aggressive toward China, especially China. We have all the goods comes from China.
Yes.
And you see in California we have 30% of goods down, so there is no shipments and people out of job. So that affects it, kind of like a chain reaction.
And I believe that Trump is going to start a war.
Oh, okay.
With the tariffs and everything, shipments can't come in. We don't make anything of our own anymore. We rely on other countries for their stuff. Hell, the Similac baby milk is made in the UK. We don't make anything anymore. And right now, the Chinese are #1, and they're smart because they know that this is an idiot America now, and that's exactly what it is.
What is your opinion about the tariff that Donald Trump, he did a lot of change and shift on tariff
Donald
policy?
Trump is about one thing, himself and money. That dude got rich off of other people's money, and they made all of this stuff. He's just a showboat. What can I say? This is not the great America that I grew up in.
Tariffs are a good idea, but if you go too far with them, so it's gonna make a lot of our allies have some problems with working with us, and it's gonna make it so a lot of our businesses aren't going to necessarily be willing to. I know when I was looking into it, a lot of our iPhone manufacturing was being manufactured over in China. We shifted over around 90% to India, which is good, but I don't think that was necessarily we wanted to boost production on the home front.
A lot of people think United States should have more factory or manufacture stuff here. Do you think is that possible?
Oh, sure it is.
Because the labor is
look at the
very
chip
expensive.
plants going up. There's a massive chip plant being built. It's almost done.
You mean the company called TSMC?
No, the microchips. They're making
TSMC.
Yeah, TSMC.
I don't know the name of it. And there's another one being built in Chandler. We have the people here to be able to do most of it. So we got the people to expand. I think it's a good idea.
Even the labor is a little bit more expensive, but
Yeah, but I think it's the best thing for the country.
The prices are a little higher to be able to have the money going to American citizens, and then therefore it raises up the quality of life for all of us. I think it's necessary.
Trump has a way of speaking that makes a lot of people angry, but he knows what he's doing. And look at the tariffs. They're making negotiations. Countries are lining up to talk to him. They're going to eventually have good tariffs, fair tariffs. When one of them had a 90% tariff on our stuff and we had 10 on theirs, that's not fair. It's got to be equal.
Because of tariff policy, there's a lot of goods in the United States that went up a lot. Do you feel you got affected?
Short term, there's going to be some people out of work. There's going to be some higher prices, but in the long term, it'll work.
I see.
And that's what I care about is the long term stuff.
Okay, I see. So you trust him, right? You trust him.
I trust him more than I did Biden.
So
Biden didn't know what day of the week it was. You can't trust him.
I think tariff policies and everything going on with that is way above all of us. So I trust what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He's a businessman, and the people around him are business.
Okay, so you trust him.
It seems frustrating at first, but again, we don't understand it all. So
I see.
I think
but you choose to trust him, follow him.
Yeah, and he's just trying to make things fair. That's all.
Do you feel you got affected because of tariff policy?
I have not seen the effects that I know of. A lot of it, I think, is speculation, and people worried and scared, and just trying to take advantage of the situation. Maybe raise the prices, unofficially.
Okay.
I think it's good because it's a way to settle things without actually going to war. And they have been taking advantage of our country for a long time. It's already working, actually, if you look at it. So I appreciate what he's doing. I think it's a good.
Do you think you got affected because of tariff policy?
Not really. I haven't seen any price increases yet or anything. I mean, I think eventually you might see a little bit, but I think it'll settle down. We need to produce more stuff here in America.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea. Do you think you got affected?
No.
You don't feel any?
No.
So far, no?
No. It hasn't affected me at all. Still a Democrat, still have a job, still have a house, still have a car.
I've started to recently, just as a consumer, here I am at the store. I was pretty disappointed.
What kind of symptom that you feel like, oh, the tariff is really affect my life?
I think what I imagine is common to most people is just the raising prices of food and other products and stuff like that. I'm starting to feel that now in my budget a little bit more.
I see. Do you agree how he did for the United States?
No, I don't agree at all with how he's been handling the tariffs and economic and trade war, all that stuff.
Okay.
But I'll say that I do understand kind of like what the thought was and how he hoped it would turn out, but I think there was some foolishness there, and we can see now that the response from other countries that now we've involved with was not helpful and seems a little troublesome right now.
He tried to make manufacturer or factory back to the U.S.
Right.
That U.S. make the product or goods themselves. So do you think is that possible to that more factory back to United States? Even the labor is very expensive.
Yeah, that's the thing I would say that I agree with. Like the end result, the goal that was hoped for is, I do agree, I am on board with that. I'd love to have more of the jobs here and stuff like that. Like ultimately, yeah, I think what was trying to be achieved, I support that, but there's got to be a better way to have done it, and it kind of fell apart.
General purpose of the tariffs, I think, is just for negotiation.
Yeah.
Just to kind of put an even playing field. I think that the United States is way more expensive than it actually needs to be for the quality that it's getting. I think that there are certain places on the coast, but I think there's not a lot of love in the center of the country, which is actually where a lot of the supply chains and like macroeconomic distributions for like food and farming come from.
Do you think you got affected? Because a lot of people say because of tariff issue, you know, and then they make worse on the goods price.
I went from paying maybe like monthly with bills and recreational activities as well as like groceries. It went from like $5,000 to almost $8,000 to $10,000.
So you think you got affected?
Yep. So in terms of that, the purchasing power is getting weaker. The cost of living still getting higher. Was I impacted? Absolutely.
Democrat.
Democrat.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you still Democrat Party right now?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see who runs next election because Trump can't, so that's good.
I'm actually a Democrat.
A Democrat.
I'd like to say I'm going to change to independent. I don't want to be associated with either party anymore.
Oh, okay. Why?
All they
Can
do
I
is
know
fight to get nothing done.
why?
Screw them. I'm going independent and vote for somebody
That's cool. That's cool. Who did you vote from last election?
I haven't voted in years because the people we get into power aren't the right kind of people. They're not coming up with the right kind of solutions. They're just in it for the power and greed and everything else. And this country has really gone downhill, big time.
Who you vote for from last election?
Yeah, I did vote for Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's Democratic
Yeah.
Party. Okay. Are you still stay with them right now?
I actually consider myself kind of in the middle. Like I grew up more on the conservative side, but it really just became less about the party and more about the person and the platforms and some of the issues for me. So I kind of don't really identify personally with either one for this last election. It was a really unique and a first-time kind of situation for myself personally. Like the character of the candidates were more important to me this time than before. Just certain things with Trump I just was not comfortable voting for. Although I had a lot of reservations about Kamala Harris myself. I wasn't thrilled about either one.
Yeah.
It was actually really hard to choose.
The main goal is to take care of the American needs. You know, we need tax breaks. We need we need infrastructure. Is kind of a lot of things are old. So
even you are Republican, you don't really care who got elected as long as they did something right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter whose side are you.
That's cool.
As long as people, you know, whoever in the office do the right thing. It doesn't matter if Republican or Democrat. Basically, we just need some actual people that do
something for
the
United
people.
States. May I know who you elected from last election?
Well, I voted for Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. Okay. Are you still the Republican right now?
Yes.
May I know the reason why?
Just the conservative values. The less spending, the more business-like.
Okay.
Focused on more of the common sense issues.
Which party you elected from last election?
Trump.
Trump.
Yes.
So you are the Republican.
Yes, I am.
Are you still the Republican
Yes.
now?
Yes.
I think there was actually a lot of people from my generation that just said, hey, you know what? We're just not even gonna bother voting. There's no point. This time around, I decided to refrain from voting. I do not regret doing it. I voted for Obama, I voted for Hillary, I voted for Biden. I typically voted Democratic. Next time around, my next step is voting based on who brings about the better policies. Arizona was not a politically represented state. It was more of nobody cares about the politics here. Now suddenly
people only care about how are we gonna get better.
How are we gonna get better? It doesn't really, they don't care.
Doesn't matter, right?
It doesn't matter. Most people, and even in my generation, they don't care. It's annoying. It's an annoying thing to talk about.
Who did you vote for from last election?
I voted for Trump.
The Trump. May I know the reason why? What value that you like?
I think he more represents what I believe more than the other side. I don't know. I like them cutting like corruption and whatnot.
Okay.
I think we spend a little bit too much money in our government, way too much money actually.
Yeah. Okay. So you still support the Republican right now, right?
Yeah. I mean, I guess I grew up Republican, but I don't really.
Oh, okay.
I've always been a Republican, but I guess I'm more in the middle now.
Can I know why?
If you're still the same person at 40 that you were at 20, you haven't really matured.
Okay. And now you feel you have to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can't always be right. Sometimes, you know.
OK， 我们今天非常感谢所有在路上碰到的凤凰城的居民们啊，来跟我们分享这个他们对于摇摆州现况的一个感受啊，他们对于自己的支持的 party 是哪一方，他们觉得川普的这个关于这个关税的政策是什么样的一个看法？那我们在亚利桑那的这一个系列呢，到今天这一集就结束了。如果你很喜欢我们这一些在其他加州以外城市的这样的一个内容，欢迎大家在影片的下方留言告诉我们，不要忘记订阅、分享、按赞、按下小铃铛，然后呢继续关注我们，把我们的影片让更多的人知道。好的，废话不多说，我们的广播已经开始了，我现在就要去赶飞机了。我们今天的 Debbie 插班剧就到这边，我是 Debbie， 我们下期见，拜拜。